Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Scorpion Phalanx Jacket available at RevZilla.com. So high-vis brine on my left-hand side is quite visible while sporting the Phalanx. And what we see here is 2 to 3 season cold weather protection from Scorpion with a maximum amount of reflectivity and visibility. So for you commuting riders out there that are looking to ride from the fall, winter into the spring, this is definitely an option for you to consider. So let's start with the sizing. High-vis brine on the left-hand side stands at 6 foot, weighs in at 195 pounds, and has a 42-inch chest. We have him in a size large because that's what Scorpion's size chart is going to call for, and it fits him quite nicely. It's going to be a little bit more of an American cut to this, but it will work very nicely. As long as you're using the size chart, you shouldn't have any surprises there. Sizes are going to range from a small to a 3XL. There's 4 different colors available. You have a black, a light gray, a dark gray, and of course for Brian, high vis. Now, if you're not familiar with Scorpion, Scorpion is a brand that we are very familiar with here at RevZilla because there's quite a few different options in their lineup. So whether you're a sport rider or a commuting rider, they have options to suit your needs. And there's nothing here that's going to break the bank, but you're still getting a quality product. So around the $230 price point, Scorpion has baked a ton of feature sets into the Phalanx jacket. So it's going to be a water-resistant piece. It's going to be a coated polyester. You're also going to have a thermal vest with this, and it's going to really be for you riders out there looking to commute. Now, if you want to bump up to a true 3 to 4 season option, you want to be able to get into the warmer months as well, check out the Ascend jacket from Scorpion's lineup, and that's going to just take you into a full 4 season option. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to break down the different components of this and discuss exactly what that means for you out there on the motorcycle. Starting with the collar and working our way through, the collar is going to hit your comfort needs. There's going to be microfiber along the top of the collar. It's going to feel very comfortable against your skin, and it's going to be a step up from something like the Drafter 2 jacket where they just left the top of this as a polyester collar. Now, as we work our way through, you will notice as we go through this, just a massive amount of reflective piping on this. It's going to be Scorpion's night vis reflectivity. You're going to have 5 panels at the top of the chest. As we work our way down the arm, there's going to be 4 panels on the arm and an additional 3 panels on the back. So a massive amount of visibility with this. And you're also going to have SASTEC CE Level 2 armor at the shoulders, at the elbows. So you're not just going to have that lower level CE 1 armor. You're now getting bumped up to a full CE Level 2 protection. And what I like about the SASTEC, it's comfortable. So you put the jacket on and it works with you. It's not big and bulky like some of the previous jackets that we've seen older generations of. As we work our way down, Brian, hold your hand up for a second. The one nitpick that I do have here is they have a 2-snap adjuster at the bicep and a 2-snap adjuster at the forearm on this, but there's almost 2 inches in between the settings. So you're either going to have this ratcheted down to a very skinny arm or a much wider arm. And some of the other pieces that we've seen from them, they've used a 3-snap adjuster. I would have loved to have seen a 3-snap adjuster on the Phalanx as well. As we work our way down to the arm, you're going to have a micro Velcro adjuster with this so it doesn't snag up, doesn't catch. And then Brian, I'm just going to rotate your hand around and just hold it forward for me. You will have an auto-locking YKK zip. So this is going to be great. So if you only want to open it up a little bit, the zipper does lock into place. And those are the little extra materials that we're going to see that just kind of set this apart. Now the one nitpick that I do have is I would have loved to have seen the microfiber that we're seeing up on the collar carry through with the cuff as well. Just that extra little bit of comfort feature would have been nice on this. Brian, you can set your hand down. Working our way through the front of the jacket, you are going to have 5 different pops of reflectivity. The Scorpion logo in this case is going to be reflective as well. And you're going to see that the lines have been extremely cleaned up. Some of the previous versions of jackets that we've seen from Scorpion get a little bit busy, too many logos, too much branding, and they've really kind of toned all of that down with what we're seeing for the Phalanx. You have dual hand warmer pockets on either side, and then Brian, I have you head face sideways, throw the hand up in the rider position for me. And one of the creature comforts that we're seeing carry through, while there's a slight pre-curve to this sleeve, it's offset by the massive amount of accordion stretch that we're seeing, which is going to add comfort. So even if you're on more of a sport touring bike where you're tucked down a little bit more, you're not going to have to worry about feeling the jacket is kind of like holding you into place. Nice range of motion with this. And again, you're going to see that massive amount of pops reflectivity around the bicep, around the forearm, as it works its way down. And then you are going to have ventilation here. So the material on this is that 600D polyester, and it is going to be a coated material. That's where you're getting that water resistancy coming into play. But you are going to have ventilation, so you have pit zips underneath. The one thing I will say is that it's easier to open these with the jacket off. So if you're riding and you're starting to overheat, it's easier to pull the jacket off than to trying to reach around and get that pit zip opened up. And then you're going to have exhaust vents working through the back of the jacket as well with a Velcro adjuster down at the bottom of the waist so you can fine tune exactly how the jacket fits at your waist. Brian, you may go ahead and face backwards for me. So working from the top down, Scorpion logo, and you're going to have a major pop of reflectivity across the top of the back, and then you're going to have 2 pops of reflectivity down at the bottom. So the Scorpion logo, again, is going to be reflective with this. And like I mentioned there at the side, you are going to have exhaust vents. So if you are starting to overheat a little bit, you can open those up. And that allows you to push it further into the end of the spring, the beginning of fall, as that 3-season option. Now the one thing to note here, the back pad is just that. It is a back pad. So I would recommend the first thing you do when you get the jacket, pull it out, throw it away, and put a full-on back protector in here. The SaskTech CE Level 2 back protector that'll fit in this comes in around that $40 price point. Brian, you may go ahead and face forward for me. Let me give you an on Velcro and on zip for me. YKK zips, and hold that left side open. You will see that you're going to have a Napoleon pocket, and then there will also be dual pockets on the inside with a pass-through through the thermal vest so you can access those pockets even if the vest is installed. Now, the one thing I will note with the vest on this, it is going to be a 100-gram thermal vest, and it will be thermally mapped. So what that means is it's going to work to make sure that in the areas where you tend to overheat, there'll be a strip running down the center of the back. It helps to just pull sweat away and maximize your comfort. Now the final note here is that you will have a belt loop connection at the back as well as a short connection zipper, so you can match it up with a pair of Scorpion pants and you can give yourself a full riding suit. Brian, you can go ahead and zip up for me. So for those of you out there that are looking for an option that is going to give you maximum visibility, that's also going to allow you to tackle colder weather riding, the Phalanx is definitely an option to consider in Scorpion's lineup. Now there's a lot of riders out there putting Scorpion gear through its paces, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are out there abusing this stuff every day. If you have more questions for one of our gear geeks as to which jacket is right for you, you can always give them a shout, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Scorpion Phalanx Jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.